Screen share. So if you don't already have your stuff out, this is what you're going to need. Just because, if you're in your bathroom, then rock on, girl. Do your thing. But just, kind of, I am guilty of not remembering to make sure that my device is charged. So if you need to run, grab a charger. We would hate to lose you in the middle and you not know which mask to take off when. So we're so excited that y'all are here, that you're going to do this with us. This is basically the order of what we're doing. Many of you, I'm sure, are going to be using our Time Wise Repair skincare set. The other option sometimes we do is the Time Wise Miracle set. And if you're just hopping on, be sure and comment in the chat and tell us who invited you because we are giving away two prizes tonight, right, Pam? So y'all be sure and tell us, who you are, who invited you. If your iPhone is named something weird, make sure that we know who you are so you can get entered to the giveaway. These are our two main skincare sets. You can see the age defying, advanced age defying is our repair. It is the holy grail of our skincare for anti-aging. It is, I always tell my customers, if you're trying to rewind the clock, and for those of us that are local to Louisiana, like myself and Pam, everyone needs some rewinding on your skin. So this is the set that we would recommend to you. Most of you are going to be using that tonight. If you're using our Miracle set, that is our stop the clock on anti-aging. It's very, very popular because it's proven to show results in one day. That's why we call it our Miracle set because it's a miracle. So they're so stellar. They've won so many awards for different parts of the product. So go ahead and make sure you have all your stuff out. And we're going to start, we are going to start first with your cleanser. Okay. So rip open your packet. You may need scissors if that's easier for you. The Time Wise Repair is our foaming cleanser. I love this because if you did not know, I did not know until Mary Kay. If you use a cleanser that makes your face feel tight and dry afterwards, y'all, that is a red flag, big red flag, because you don't want your cleanser to suck all of the goodness out and mess with the barrier that is naturally on the surface of your skin. And so, our moisturizing foaming cleanser with the repair set is so, so good. Awesome. Thank y'all for commenting and letting us know who invited you. So, y'all, right now, just mix it. And when we tell y'all, a little goes a long way. People never believe me. Y'all will believe when you start foaming up this cleanser. My kids call it my Santa Claus soap because it it foams up so good. So massage it all over. It feels so luxurious. If you're using the Miracle set, that's the one pictured on the right. It comes in either combination to oily for that skin type or normal to dry, depending on what your skin type might be. And y'all just go ahead and massage that all over. It feels so good. And then wipe it off and rinse it off. And just kind of pat your face dry because we're going to use our charcoal mask next. So, again, as Pam said, y'all can, let me see if you can. Sorry, I'm trying to get to where you can see me. There we go. Y'all can use, you can turn on your camera as long as we say, like, if you're in a robe, that's fine. If you got a towel on your head, that's fine. We are getting ready to go to bed and give your skin the best look for you. And you're going to message your consultant even tomorrow and say, oh my gosh, I've gotten so many compliments on my skin and my makeup because it's going to set you up for your makeup to even look better tomorrow because of the effects of everything that we're doing. So once you've got your face washed, you're going to get ready for our deep cleansing detox charcoal mask. Okay, so let me get this up for y'all. It is so, so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So this mask, and I want to show you a little bit of it. And so let me get this back up. There we go. It has, the packet looks just like that white bottle. It says clear proof on it. This is our favorite little mask applicator. Pam always tells us you can use it also to apply diaper rash cream, but please use two different applicators. But this helps you. You're gonna after you use it tonight, you're gonna be like, I see why I would want the mask applicator because it helps just give like a perfect smooth all over look and you're not getting it on your fingers. But what I love so many things about this peel. I mean this mask, but the charcoal mask is for a detox. So summertime is the perfect time for that because I'm a dry skin girl. And while so I don't have a ton of excess oil, depending on where you live, I saw Ocean Springs, different locations. With this heat and humidity, everyone has oil that is being overproduced with all the sweat and nastiness. So it's so good to do a couple times a week to just give a detox for your pores because they can hold up to 7 years of debris. I know that is not the info you wanted, but it is the information that you needed. So sometimes you may come to us and say, oh my gosh, like my skin was fine. And then all of a sudden it's like it lost its mind. Well, it was getting all of that nastiness and debris built up. And so this is going to help pull that. The activated charcoal works like a magnet to pull over 2 times its own weight in impurities from the skin. And my favorite thing is that it brightens the surface of the skin because of the rosemary, honeysuckle, navy bean extracts. All of that is doing work on the surface of your skin. So if you've ever used a peel that actually physically rips like off of your face, it is really causing damage to the outer dermis of your skin. And we don't want that. Like, yes, it's pulling out the gunk from the pores, but it's also damaging the surface of the skin. And for me, as a dry skinned, which can tend to get red and irritated girl, I was like, that is not what I want. This charcoal mask does not do this. So look at our friend. This is Buster. He is with Jesus now, but his nose lives on in Mary Kay. His wife is a sales director. And look at the difference in his nose. Like, is this crazy or is this crazy? Look at all of that impurity that is being pulled out and how much even the surface and like the oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? The smoothness of his skin. Okay, like if that's something you struggle with, and we're going to talk about exfoliation and how important that is for the texture. There's the word, the texture of your skin. Even look at the texture and how improved it is on his nose. Now, I don't think that Buster was probably wearing makeup, but can you see how much better his makeup would have looked after the detox? So this normally you would leave it on for like 15 to 20 minutes. Tonight we're just going to leave it on 5. So let it dry. It is like wet right now, but as it hardens, my kids are always like, I can't move my face because by the way, our product is safe for kids. And so they're like, oh, I can't move my face. This product is not anti-aging. It's technically in our acne skincare line. It's a favorite of everyone's because whether you are, you know, young, old, normal, oily, whatever the case may be, your skin needs a detox and your skin is going to have gunk, bacteria, oil built up, and all of that we need to get removed from the pores. And we want to clean them out every so often to give them that detox. So, this has been such a game changer, especially for me having some hormonal acne or just breakouts. And that's like if you have those like on your cycle and they're like usually around your mouth, around your nose, that can be so aggravating. And I remember I used to think, oh my gosh, I can feel something coming up. This is going to be like 2 weeks of my life having to deal with and cover up this situation. Now I have no fear or confidence lack in those times because you can also use this as a spot treatment and you can just put it on that one particular spot. I thought I saw Erica was on here the other day. She came to a party with me and she spot treated while we were in the party. She was like, you can do this. You can spot treat with this mask. And so you can put it on and it just pulls all of that bacteria that would be irritating the skin. So for those of you who have littles or maybe grandbabies or nieces, nephews, whatever, or maybe you yourself are prone to bug bites because hello, mosquitoes and fire ants and all the things. It pulls out bacteria and venom from bug bites. So this is something that everyone needs to keep on hand just to help to detox those things. So while this is on your face, tell us in the chat, of course, once your fingers are clean, tell us in the chat, like, what are you smelling? What does it feel like? This is always such a spa moment for me. And here's what we love to do. While you're letting it dry, okay, you're going to think to yourself, because you've probably already been thinking, oh my gosh, my mom would love this. Oh, my sister would have so much fun. Or she really has been telling me that she needs some new products, or she's running low and she just doesn't know what to do. Because we've all been that girl that goes into a store and it's just so overstimulating and overwhelming and you don't know what to do. And their skincare is not one size fits all. Pam said this the other day. If someone tells you that, you need to run from them. Okay, so your skin is specific to you, and that's the beauty of having a consultant to help you with that. And so, right now, your consultant that invited you tonight and maybe got you some samples, some of you may be waiting until your samples get in to try this. She loves you so much to give you these samples and to let you try this because this is like an $80 experience that you're getting completely free. And you can use a lot of this like in the next couple of days because the product will last a little bit longer. Um, I want you to think of like 5 to 10 women that are like the best people in your life. Because here's something that you should feel honored when we invite people to this. Our way of telling consultants, this is who you want to have on here. We always tell them, who are the best, most amazing people you know that you would love to be in their space and you would love to be in the space of anyone that they're around. Who is that girl that you're just like, oh my gosh, I love her. She's so great. She always makes me feel better. She's uplifting. She's encouraging, those women. And then they invited you, and here you are. So you think that thought of how many friends, family, sisters, cousins, moms could you think of that you're going to send to your consultant who invited you? And here's what she's going to do: give them this same free pampering experience, and then we will walk them through that. How great is that? So, right now, you're going to text your girl again. Make sure you don't have the charcoal mask on your hands. And you're going to text your girl that invited you. And you're going to give her names and numbers of people. Now, right now, if you just want to be like, hey, I'll get you the numbers as soon as we're done, but here are the people that I'm gonna get you their numbers and all of that. You can just text her the names. But once you've texted her 5 to 10 names, come back in the chat and type done. Now, if you really did it or not, that is between you and Jesus and also your consultant, because she gonna know if you say done and you did not do it. Okay, type done after you've sent her 5 to 10 names because that's gonna get you an extra entry into our giveaways. Okay, so right now, while you're just thinking about that and referring a friend, Pam is gonna tell you about our next thing. As soon as you have sent your referrals to her, names and numbers, go ahead and wipe off your mask. I love when I'm like, free to do this, to just get a warm rag and get it soaking wet and super hot. And then I just place it all on my face and kind of push it into that mask and then wipe it off. It just feels so good. And I love that feeling of the warm water and the charcoal mask. And my pores are just like open and ready to receive, receive all the goodness that's coming next. Okay, so go ahead and wipe your mask off. I'm going to pass it to Pam and she's going to tell you about the next thing that we're doing.
Okay, awesome. Okay, y'all. Like Katie said, we're just leaving it on for a shorter period of time today, but when you leave it on your next treatment, leave it on for 15 or 20 minutes or however long it takes to dry. And when you combine the cleanser and then the charcoal mask and what I'm about to show you and the rest of our routine, it's our glass skin formula. If you've been anywhere, TikTok, probably even on Facebook, but TikTok, Instagram, the Koreans are the cutting edge of all things beauty. So we call it K Beauty. And the things that we develop in-house, because we have our own dermatologists in-house, we have state-of-the-art manufacturing in Louisville, Texas, good old USA, where we manufacture everything. So the things that we develop in-house at R&D, everything is built around a dermatological development. And K-beauty, or the glass skin trend, is trending again in 2025. I absolutely love it. What that is just in case you don't know, it's dewy, youthful, soft as a baby's booty skin. I am the person, so is KB. We love all the skin things, we love all the things, but we're going to tell you the least amount of products for the most amount of results, and your best value. So this product right here, other than our skincare sets, is my very favorite product that we make. And if you've ever been on one of my MK close-ups, if you haven't, you're cordially invited, or we can send you a recording. You know that I love a lot of things, and I've been using this product for a long time, and I'm grateful to have the skin that I created. But if you have not started skincare, it's okay, because our skin grows from the inside out and the layers shed off, and you can reveal youthful, dewy, glowy skin. One of my new customers zoomed in on a picture of a bunch of us, and she was like, I said, why did you say yes now when I've asked you before? I mean, I didn't badger her, but through the years, I'm like, you ready to try some things? She'd be like, nope, not yet. I'm like, okay, let me know when you want. And she said, because I zoomed in on y'all's picture and every one of y'all have great skin. I was like, yes, we do. So this is a glycolic peel. It's a chemical exfoliator. If you've wiped your charcoal mask off, go ahead and apply this. Skip your right under your eye area. And if you can get, like, depending on what you have on, if you can get to your neck, I even put it like kind of on my décolleté, put it there. Normally you would leave it on for 10 minutes twice a week, and you always cleanse before. So like a lot of people do this whole routine, once or twice a week. They'll cleanse, charcoal, peel, and then do the rest of the things. This is Susan. Susan, when it first came out, she's a sales director with our company, tried the mask on her neck 8 days in a row. Like, look. Now, she did it on her face the normal amount of times, but look at her neck. And the lighting's a little different, but you can definitely tell. Like, there's no filter. It's amazing. And so, what this does is, if you were to go to an esthetician, excuse me, like a Medi Spa, and get a glycolic peel, you could have the least intensity to the most intense. And with all of those, you would do anything from anywhere from flake off for a couple weeks, like pretty a lot, to completely peel your skin, peel off, depending on the intensity. And once the new skin is revealed, it's gorgeous and soft and fresh and young, but there's a lot of downtime involved that you couldn't put makeup on top of that. Well, we deliver it in a marine botanical so that you have no peeling, no downtime. So you get the chemical exfoliation. And the reason we have a great physical exfoliator, it's a microdermabrasion. It's amazing. I still use it 2 or 3 times a week. But this chemical exfoliator not only exfoliates the surface cells that are just adhering to your skin through environment, or just our skin's lack of ability to shed them, as we get older, starting about 20 years and up. But it also goes a little deeper to the ones that are kind of stuck together just inside your pore. So what you'll notice at first is the texture change. That's the first thing you'll notice, that your skin just feels so much smoother. But then you'll also notice, possibly on the first time, but definitely after 2 or 3 times, your skin's ability to receive the products that follow it. So, my daughter is 25. She has super dry skin, always have, and she had this like texture on her cheeks, almost like sandpaper. You couldn't look at her and go, "Oh, what's wrong?" But like she felt it, and she will tell anyone about this product because it changed the texture of her skin. Now, literally, people stop her and go, your skin is gorgeous. Of course, she's in Mary Kay, so that's an easy walk. So we're going to leave it on maybe 5 minutes. And while we're leaving it on, I want to tell you a little bit about our company. The reason why I tell you about our company is, well, I kind of love what I do. But I read a statistic and then I checked it out because I'm the analytical, skeptical girl. In fact, my mother recruited me to Mary Kay, and I thought when she was recruiting me years ago when I was in college, that they just had one pink Cadillac and they just passed it around. Not everybody got one, and that they really didn't make what they said they made. So if your mother can be doing that and you're skeptic, you know I'm skeptical. Anyway, I don't even really remember why I said that. Okay. Oh, what we want to do is we want to tell you a little bit about who we are. First, I want you to be proud to like support your consultant with a company that stands for what we stand for. Like my vision is always that if you are a Mary Kay customer or you are a part of Mary Kay as a consultant, that your skin looks and feels like $1,000,000, like with our product as the vehicle. The second thing is I want you to have a warm place in your mind and your heart about what we stand for and who we are. You know, my customers know I was a single mom. My daughter's 25, so obviously I'm not a single mom anymore. But for 20 years, since she was little bitty, and my customers know that they paid for two sets of braces. Why do they have two now? You know, they paid for private school. They paid for a really intensive, long medical journey. You know, like they know, and I'm so grateful. And in America, I think a lot of people want to buy from someone that they know the person, you know, not like a big box. And they want to know that the products are pure. We follow the European Union standard, which I love this. The FDA, I always say they're not comparable, but as far as organizations, the European Union and the FDA are the typical organizations. The FDA in the United States, which we have to adhere to, we're manufactured in the United States, bans 11 ingredients in the cosmetic industry, cosmetics and skincare. The European Union is changing all the time because they're adding. So somewhere around 1,500 ingredients is what they ban. I know it's a stark difference. Don't get me started. But that's important to know because you know that you have that type of product quality. The reasons people are coming to Mary Kay right now are usually they fall into like three reasons. And the statistic I read was in Forbes and Harvard Business Review that 83% of American women are looking for something extra, which is crazy, really. Like that's out of every 10 people you know, at least eight of them are searching in their mind or their heart or even in their prayers for something. They either need something extra, maybe some more money at the end of their month, or they want something different and something bigger and they want to cross train to a different career. Well, people, I think, become a part of us because they fall for three reasons. They fall in love with the product and they want a discount. Like they're like, you know what? I love this. I can get it for 50% off. Sign me up. It's $35. I don't have to marry it. I don't have to tattoo Mary Kay on my honey. You know, like just let's get started. So that's one of the reasons. The second reason is people want to make some money. You know, anywhere from several hundred to a few thousand to make the difference in how expensive things have gone up. Or one of my friends, it's one of our consultants, is started Mary Kay strictly because she has two nonprofits she wants to contribute to. And so her profits are going to that. Some people want those two things. They want to save some money, make some money, but they also want a community of women. They're craving that community, especially post pandemic, I find, of like-minded people who they can be a part of and they feel uplifted and supported in whatever they're doing in their life, and they want to build something big. You know, maybe they're an early retiree and they're like, I'm not done. I want to do something different. Maybe they're like many of our friends that are straight out of college and did their first big girl job for a year. And they're like, I'm piecing out on this. This is not what I signed up for. They're willing to work hard, but they want life on their own terms. So those are some of the reasons people are attracted to us. Another reason is our philosophies. We still, to this day, Mary Kay Ash set this in stone, are built on the ability to put God first, family second, and career third. And that is one of the things that attracted me to this business as an 18-year-old when I was in college. And it's been my full-time job since college. That's all I've had as a career. And the other thing I think people are attracted to is it's not a multi-level. You know, like I don't know if there is one like us that exists anymore. There were two more, but they closed during the pandemic. But we are a B2B business model. So we buy a product from the manufacturer, which is Mary Kay. We sell it to the consumer, period. KB didn't have to buy it from me, and I bought it from somebody, and somebody bought it from somebody. We all make the exact same profit. I personally love that because I know my consultants know if I'm mentoring them, I'm not selling them a thing. I'm just supporting them on how to create income however they choose. So, okay, should be able to wipe your peel off now and at least feel a little taste of what it's going to feel like. Same thing if you can. Do that warm cloth that KB described. Oh, good. Thank you, KB. This is how someone gets started with Mary Kay. Y'all, my starter kit all those years ago in college was $100. It's going backwards. It's the only thing on earth that's going backwards. Especially when we talk about college. College tuition is 1,800% increase. So it's $35 for an e-start. That gives you your back office, like your website for the year. After that, it's $30 a year. It gives you some catalogs and a few samples and your ability to take credit cards. And it's just a great walk in the door. You can add on either at the time that you do that or within 2 weeks what's called a pro start, and it's another 90, and it gives you a fun like starter kit bag. It's kind of Kate Spade on the inside looking, and it gives you over $400 worth of product for demo. It is full size product, but it's for demo. It's not like product to stock. They do let us keep product. I love that. They don't have it mandatory, but they let us if we want to. So that's that. I want to go on. Yeah, how does your face feel? That's exactly what I was about to say. Feel your face. You should be able to tell it. We used to have people do half face. I think that's really valuable too, because especially if you're doing something good to take care of your skin, you can compare the sides and think, oh, how does this feel? So, now I want to tell you about the next thing. You should have, now if you have a repair strip, you're going to have this serum. It's called, well, it's Voluform Advanced Lifting Serum. We just call it lifting serum. And then if you have a time-wise strip, you're going to have a nighttime recovery. The nighttime recovery, oh man, I meant to bring my bottle out here. Has little Duo Nutra beads in it. There it is. Okay, see those little beads? The pump on the bottle is specifically manufactured to burst those beads as they're dispensed so that they're fresh. So they have vitamins and peptides in them so that is freshly applied on your skin. I love that serum. Actually, I combine that with the other things I use. Now, the lifting serum, we have a fun name for it. It's called Spanx for the Face. Now, if you don't know what Spanx are, or maybe you don't need them, don't tell me because I want us to still be able to be girlfriends. But it's made for the youth triangle. So from your cheeks down to your neck, to lift and tighten and firm that area. I joked with the guy in manufacturing. He really was kind of nerdy like me, but he didn't have a sense of humor, so he didn't joke back. I said, "Oh, I just want to dip my whole body in that bath." He said, "No, ma'am, that's not cleanly. That's not safe." I said, "Oh, I'm not really gonna break through the barrier and go dip my body in there." He was like, "Okay." Anyway, it's a core memory. So you want to take just a couple drops, maybe 3 at the most, and smooth all over your face. Skip your right under your eyes. We have an eye cream for that, and do your neck. And this is the only product in the set, the repair set, that's going to run out in about 6 weeks. So I always encourage people to get a spare, and then you can, like when you get to your spare, you can get another one. The rest of your products will last. I mean, your cleanser lasts forever. It's like KB said, I had enough for my whole body the first time I used it because I didn't know how little it took. But 3 to 4 months minimum. Okay, so feel that. Next, you're going to do, not the only time you're not going to use this product I'm about to show you is if you are pregnant or nursing. So we have a substitute product for you if you're not. So you're either going to take your moisturizer from the Time Wise strip, or you're going to take your nighttime treatment that it has encapsulated retinol. And when you get your jar, you just press it and it comes out of that hole. I forget to tell people that, and they're like, I can't get it out. But that's what it is. It's a pump. And it's an airless container so that you can use all of it. Well, the nighttime treatment for the oh, love this. Okay, this is before the repair set and after 2 weeks of use. What the repair set does is it lifts those lines from the depth of the line and plumps them up to the surface. And then it repairs any lasting like past damage. This is my favorite one, is this after 3 years, but I love the 22 days one too. The after 3 years looks like a different person, but look at that, y'all. Those are the deeper lines that are caused usually from sun. So it's lifting that to the surface. And then this is less than 1 month at the top right. And then the guy right there, because it's, guys can use it too. And then after 3 years. So The nighttime treatment has encapsulated retinol. It doesn't require retinization. You're not going to get, you're not going to get red and irritated from throwing some retinol at it because it's encapsulated. And you smooth that on. Then you're going to use the eye cream. I'm making sure I wouldn't skip anything. Y'all, this eye cream. Now your time-wise set, your time-wise set that if you have a strip that's a cleanser, a day defender, a night recovery, and an antioxidant moisturizer, we customize that eye cream and we usually choose this one, but we have several to choose from. This eye cream has a cold tip. If you've ever, I've got stuff on it. If you've ever watched a boxing match. I love sports. Boxing's not it's not my favorite sport, but and somebody gets hit and they're swollen, they take a metal disc and they press it on that swollen area and it takes the swelling down. That's because that metal disc is made of what's called ZMAC, zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. That's what this is made of. And it dispenses out of that little hole right there. So you can take it, wait to apply it. I'm going to tell you something. And then if you have puffiness, you can literally smooth it in. This will always be cold. Always feels like heaven. Okay, so let me tell you about eye cream. I have a lot of people say this to me, and I get it because I'm that person. I'm psychosensitive. I have to take my glasses off because I have to talk with my hands. So if you, any eye cream, any eye cream. Now, not every eye cream migrates, but ours migrate. We make them to migrate. What does that mean? You do not have to push that eye cream up to your lash line, either on the top or the bottom. You can apply it to the bone and a little bit on the lid, and then you can tap it under your eye, and it's going to scoot towards your lashes. If you push it to your lash line 9 times out of 10, maybe more, you're going to have some irritation and your eyes are going to water. So if you've ever felt like, I can't use eye cream, that's probably what you're doing. It's probably not the eye cream. It's probably how you're applying it. Or maybe you didn't know that you had one that did or did not migrate. So that's what you're going to do next is tear that open. If you have a repair strip, you have one. If you have a time-wise strip, I keep saying miracle. We call it a miracle, but it's not a miracle. Time-wise strip. We're going to have to break that habit, but I don't know how. And we'll get you one to try. You don't want to not use an eye cream if you're 18 or over. This area has no oil glands whatsoever. We'll never have oil glands. And so you've got to keep that area hydrated. Okay, one of our very favorite products, I'm tossing it to KB to talk about. It's a fairly new product, but it's in our clinical line. I love that with our clinical line, years ago, you could only get actives with a prescription. And now there are a few of us that are licensed to do dermacosmetics, and I love it.
Okay, so yes, I was gonna say Derma Cosmetics is so great because it can be intimidating to go to the dermatologist, but now you can get that. And so this is one that I'm obsessed with because I am now a proud member of the Forehead Club. That is what I've dubbed us as, and this is why. I am very expressive. And so when you are expressive, you can activate a lot of those dynamic wrinkle areas. So let me show you this. This is our dynamic wrinkle limiter. Y'all, it's a game changer. Total game changer. You can see those differences. That's my own forehead in the bottom left, just in a few days. Because what this does is uses electric daisy extract to minimize the damage that's done whenever you are expressive with those wrinkles. And so I love to combine this with another product that we have on our spa bar that I'm going to show to y'all in a minute, our deep wrinkle filler, because what this does is it helps to reduce the damage from the movement. So if you are an injections girl, what it can do is help you to go longer between your injections because it's helping to compound that effect of minimizing the movement around those muscles. But with the deep wrinkle filler, I put that on as well because it has hyaluronic acid. Any other dry girls out there, you need that in your routine, preferably in multiple forms. So also our hyaluronic acid booster. And so what it does is plump up that wrinkle, that divot where we have caused the wrinkle. And as Pam said, the repair set is going to pull from the bottom of that wrinkle and pull it to the surface. So all of these things are going to just absolutely change the game for your skin. And you're going to be like, I'm aging backwards. How is this even real? Okay, so this is our set sheet for tonight. Your girl, she loves you a lot, but she is not going to give you these deals forever. Okay, so here is how they work. All right, you can see the travel roll up bag that's at the top of the screen. You are going to get that for free. For free. Okay, it's a $40 bag. It's the best bag ever. You're going to get it for free when you shop the platinum or the diamond bundle. Okay, and here is what that is. The platinum bundle is the Time Wise repair set. Now, that's what we have been talking about all night. That comes with your cleanser that lasts a million years, your advanced lifting serum, your daytime moisturizer with SPF, your nighttime moisturizer that has retinol in it, and then the eye cream that Pam showed you that's absolutely amazing with the metal applicator tip. Comes with that full set. And then you're going to get 2 half off items from the spa bar. So a lot of people, most people, I would say, usually are like, I want everything I did tonight. Like, right now. That's what I need. And so if you are one of those girls that's like, hey, I know that what happened tonight was great and I want to replicate it, then this is what you can do. You can get the platinum bundle and then pick your charcoal mask down at the bottom, as well as the Revealing Radiance facial peel, which are both down there, and you're getting them half off. Now, if you do the diamond bundle, that is our Time Wise, what we've been calling the miracle set, but it's our Time Wise set. And so it comes with cleanser and moisturizer that you're using morning and night, but it comes with a daytime defender for the daytime, and then your nighttime recovery that you probably recognize from Good Morning America. She was on TV. She's famous, because, so many of our products, they just stay winning awards. Then you're going to get that miracle eye cream, and we can always upgrade that if you want, but you're going to get our physical exfoliant that Pam talked about, the microdermabrasion. It's our diamond scrub with our pore minimizer. And I bet you can guess what it's going to do. Who does not need minimized pores? And then you're still going to get the travel roll-up bag for free plus 2 half-off items. Now, if you move down to the gold bundle, which drops the microderm, but you're still getting the miracle set with the eye cream, or the silver, which is just the miracle set, you're going to get 2 half-off items or 1 half-off item from the spa bar. Y'all, the spa bar in and of itself is jam-packed with amazing goodness, including that dynamic wrinkle limiter and the wrinkle filler that I referenced. But our eye patches, which are just so stellar, the microdermabrasion set, that's something like I use in the shower every other morning. But then I do my facial peel a couple times a week. So it's just such a great thing to add into your routine. Our nourishing oil, CC cream, and our biocellulose mask. So, we talked about the K beauty thing. That those are a total game changer. Now, if you are the girl that's like, oh my gosh, $35. As Pam so eloquently put it, you don't have to tattoo Mary Kay on your butt. It's $35. And I had a new consultant today that was just shocked, of everything that comes with the $35 because, my husband is kind of a tech guru. And I was like, just off the top of your head, like how much would it cost to get your own website? He was like, oh, thousands of dollars for sure. And then if you want to upkeep it, we're talking about thousands and thousands more. I was like, cool. So like $35 is a crazy price, right? He was like, yeah. So that in and of itself is like, sign me up. I'm done. Like, this is amazing. But if you just want to take a look at everything that you would be able to get if you chose that you're the girl that you're like, I'm obsessed with everything. I need to be Mary Kay head to toe. Some of you have been on the search for a brand that is American made, that is safe products, that are, derma cosmetic line that's tested by doctors and dermatologists, ophthalmologists, all of the things, and a person that you can partner with, which would be, your beauty consultant that invited you tonight. So this may be you, and it's $35 to get your foot in the door. Again, don't have to marry it. You can take it or leave it, but it's so worth it because Pam, said her starter kit cost her $100. My starter kit cost me $35. Actually, that's a lie. It cost me $25 at the time. And it has gotten me so much. Well, Pam, for starters, like I can't believe there was a time that we were not besties. Like,
I know, right?
how is that a thing that this is only, I just feel like we've been together for life, but and she came with my starter kit. Oh, okay. But anyways, so you're gonna message your consultant a letter, or Pam, you want to just type it in the chat? I don't know. Yes, you are
Sorry.
my gift with
Yes, that
purchase.
sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I've been searching for these products, I am so excited to be a customer and support my girl. This is so awesome. Then you're going to do A. That's just like, I love all of it. I'm ready to be a customer, right? But maybe you're the girl that's like, okay, I need more than just like what's on the set sheet. Like, I only want two things, it all. Okay, if that's you, and you're like, hey, $35, I'm going to shop half C's and I am going to be Mary Kay head to toe, then you could be a brand ambassador or a beauty insider, sometimes we call it. Okay. Oh my gosh, Wendy, yes, Pam is such a blessing. Like, truly didn't know me from anyone and then has taken my crazy little self and mentored me and just spiritually guided me. And there's a lots of things that I could say there, but we don't have all night. Um, and then the last one is C for consultant. So if you're like, hey, I not only want to save money and have a wonderful brand to partner with, but I want to make some money on the side. And Pam was going to tell us about that statistic. And I think it's like over 80% for sure of women that are looking for a little bit more. No one would have said that I was looking for more. But when I signed up, my starter kit, by the time I had been in Mary Kay, not even a year, I had already earned my first car. Um, and that, like whoever had invited me to one of these things, she had no idea that my minivan was on its last leg. But then she was like, oh, you could do this, make extra money for your family. And here we are. Now we have a little celebration party every month that I make more money than my husband. I know that's just our lame
I
thing. But
love
anyways,
that.
so you just never know what it could be. So tell us A in the chat. A, oh my gosh, loving the products. So excited to shop my consultant. So glad she invited me. B, I want to be Mary Kay head to toe. I only want two things. It all. Sign me up tonight for $35 because I'm going to shop all the things. Be my own coupon girl. And then C, if you're like, I want to do the dang thing. Like, let's go. Let's make this happen. And I might would look cute in a pink Cadillac, right? Tell us your thoughts with that. And then I'm going to pass it back to Pam and I'm going to type the giveaway winners in the chat when she's ready for me.
Okay, awesome. Whoops. Okay, I'll add us in. Okay. Okay, thank y'all for being here. I am excited. We got some A's and some A's, and we got some people together. We got hubs happening all over. I will tell you this, if you're sitting here thinking, not in addition to your referrals, like, oh my gosh, my sister would love this, or my best friend from work, or, whatever, you can gather one of these groups together for your consultant to do, or for us to do for your consultant. And it's a lot of fun because you can be at home, try the samples, and everybody be getting their face ready for bed. So we'd love to do that. It puts your consultant in a position to give you something free or a great discount. Okay, so we're excited you're here. We're excited you joined us. We're a little bit longer than we normally are. Maybe we're out of practice or we're just so excited. Um, yes, she does, Wendy, need to go there to Natchitoches and do a party. Okay, so I'm ready when you're ready. The first winner is Veronica. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's awesome because Veronica doesn't even have her product yet. Erica, you can run get one of these for me and
Yay.
so this is my favorite mask we have. The peel I don't count as a mask, so I can still say it's my favorite. And it's better than the viral one on TikTok. Like it gives you way more than that one does. Do not buy your skincare products from Amazon or your supplements. Don't do that. So you're gonna love this. Okay, who is next? Sailor, oh my gosh. Okay, make sure and get your consultant your address so that we can get your goodies to you. And thank you for being here. We'll have the recording available soon if you want to watch it again or share it with a friend. Thank you, KB, for joining us. Enjoy the talent show. I'm looking forward to the story. So, well, bye, guys. We appreciate you being here.